Welcome to Images of Faith. I'm Pastor Dave, and it's my privilege and pleasure to spend these moments of meditation with you and pray that as they've been helpful to me in the preparation, maybe will be helpful to you as you receive them. Well, 4th of July weekend's coming up, and I'm sure a lot of folks, maybe you, will be involved with some kind of festivities celebrating the 4th. I know we're planning a family barbecue for the 4th, burgers and dogs. And hopefully one of our sons will do the cooking because I'm not a grill master. But that really doesn't have anything to do with images as far as what I want to share with you today. It's more like, well, yeah, if you're going to be gathering for one of these festive events, will there be any discussion about our nation, about gratitude for being a citizen of this nation, enjoying the blessings and benefits of being a part of this nation? Living here, enjoying life the way we enjoy it. Oh, I know. If you're like me, I would say that virtually every social engagement that I've been to, and in my recent memory, I'll just say recent memories, let's say the last few months, when the subject of our nation comes up, it's always about politics and it's always negative. Not once in any of those engagements have I heard somebody say something positive about our nation, like, you know, all things considered, I'm really glad to be a citizen of this nation. And you know something, as a follower of Christ, no matter what you may find objectionable, troubling, something that you feel you need to worry about, someone just told me the other day that they're going to do away with all our currency, and then they're going to make us do this, and they're going to make, and no one ever says who the they are or who the them is. And of course, it's always the elected national officials that are blamed, I guess. But my point here is, it would be refreshing, refreshing to hear someone say, well, you know, we have problems, we have issues, we have difficulties, we have challenges, but it's still the best place on earth to live. Why do you suppose all those people are crossing the border? I mean, we can't deal with them. There's so many coming. I mean, if it's so great where they're coming from, why are they coming here? Folks, we're here, and we have so much to be thankful for because we are here. In Matthew 20, there's a story about when the religious leaders tried to make a fool of Jesus, and they asked him a question that they felt would put him on the horns of a dilemma. They said, is it lawful to pay taxes to Caesar? And of course, the country of Israel was an occupied country, occupied by the Romans, and the Romans were bleeding them white with taxes and so forth and so on. In other cruel ways, they were oppressing them. And the question was, is it lawful to pay taxes to Caesar? Well, if Jesus said yeah, he would anger his followers because everybody hated the Romans. And then on the other hand, if he said no, he would endanger himself as far as the Romans for encouraging people not to pay their taxes. And so he gave that famous answer, render unto Caesar, meaning of course the king of the Romans, what is Caesar's, and unto God what is God's. Think about that for a moment. Folks, it ain't just about taxes. It's about something called respect. And when you think about our country, as you celebrate the 4th, and I pray that you will, you think about its history and the millions who have sacrificed, and I'm not just talking about on the battlefields, but in terms of honorable leadership, making difficult decisions for the sake of the welfare of our nation. And you know what? We're still functioning as a nation, almost 300 years into it, folks. Yep, we're going towards number 300. Is there any other place you'd like to live? So maybe, just maybe, when you celebrate the 4th, it might be something to say, you know, I'm glad we can celebrate the 4th, and I appreciate the blessings that God has given us as citizens of this nation. And number one, the freedom to worship Him as we choose without oppression. Thanks for joining me for Images of Faith. Peace, joy, and love, and have the best possible day.